ಬಿಬಿಎಂಪಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 9ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಭರವಸೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಬಿಎಂಪಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 9 ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಇನ್ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಅಸಲಿ ಆಟವನ್ನ ಬಯಲಿಗೆ ಎಳೆದು ತಂದಿದೆ. ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ರಹಿತ ಆಡಳಿತ, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಮುಕ್ತ ಸೇವೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜನತೆಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತದೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇದು ಭರವಸೆ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನೀಡಿರೋ ವಾಗ್ದಾನ. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಂಶಗಳು.
I thank the Honorable Chair for giving me opportunity, and this is my maiden speech in this House. Madam, I was just observing the entire discussion which is on finance bill. Very little has been spoken on the finance bill. More noise has been made on the respective positions what they are politically. Of course, politics plays a very important role in finance also, because political science is science of all sciences, and how the politics shape up depends on the person who he is, because man is a political animal. So we are talking about a man, and lot has been said about that man, and lot have been discussed about that man, and he is discussed globally also. And he is a man for last 10 years. He has changed the destiny of this country. He has changed the destiny of this country. For a second, if you think that our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji was not been a Prime Minister, what would have happened to this country? The whole country would have been in such a confused and chaotic state, economically, politically, socially. I'm really wondering, when a lot of people speak about the poverty, the farmer and woman, it has become a fashion to speak about the farmers and farmer causes. We are using the farmer name time and again, but one should remember that farmer does not belong to any political party. Farmer does not belong to any political party, but all political parties belong to the farmer.
Very good.
All political parties belong to the farmer. However, we forget that. We know that the life of the farmer is very uncertain. It has been known for last 75 years, and it's still going on. Really, if somebody really takes a serious note of it, we discuss a lot of problems of the farmers, but nobody discusses solution of the farmers. Opposition वाले बहुत बड़ा बात किया है, समस्या पे समस्या उठाते हैं, लेकिन समस्या का हल के बारे में कुछ बात करने का उनका इच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि हल नहीं चाहते. समस्या ज़्यादा होके समस्या के ऊपर पावर पे आना चाहते हैं. ये ऐसे ही राजनीति बहुत दिन से ही चल रही है, इसलिए फार्मर का हालत वहीं पे वही है. सर, मैडम, I just want to say a few words that I stand before you to reflect the remarkable journey of our nation undertaken by the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And he has defined poverty as a foremost enemy. Madam, before independence, we had only one enemy, that was Britishers. Today, we have poverty, garibi, ashikshata, berozgari and bimari. We have these enemies. We have to tackle them. And a population of 140 crores. Madam, I want to tell the entire house that there is no magic in economy. There is no magic in economy, only results. This is said by none other than Disraeli. There is no magic. समस्या के ऊपर हम भी बात कर सकते हैं. मैडम महुआ मैत्रा बात कर रही थी, बहुत अच्छी तरह बात कर रही थी, मैं बहुत सुन रहा था. हर एक फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने जो डिफरेंट सेक्टर पे अलोकेशन किया है, शी वांट्स टू कंपेयर विद द इन्फ्लेशन. मैं पूछ रहा हूं, आज तक चाहे सेंटर में हो या स्टेट में हो, विच बजट allocations have been done according to the inflations? आज तक. And if that is to be done, then we need 4 to 5 times the budget size what we have today. Is it possible? Our revenues allow this? So you run away from the reality. You want to make your own point. Come to the solutions. This is not the way the country should be run. We have to understand the issues, tackle the problems in a most scientific way, not a political way. I know that opposition has a political say, but that is not the way. The real issues are somewhere else lying, and I just want to highlight few of them, madam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi transformed our population into demographic dividend. एक जमाना था जहां हमारा जनसंख्या बहुत बड़ी चुनौती थी. But here is one Prime Minister who converted calamity into opportunity, and he said that our demographic dividends are through our population and we have to skill them up. I am telling you on record, no Prime Minister has talked about the skill in the way Narendra Modi did it. And former Finance Minister was saying that we have taken the leaf from the Congress manifesto. In 2016, the act was passed in this very house about the entrepreneurship and skill development. That being a case, madam, we bought reforms from GST, reforms in banking, revitalizing manufacturing sector and digital economy. GST के बारे में बहुत कुछ बात हुआ है. You have to just, the people who introduced the GST bill are disowning it now. अपने बच्चे को डिसोन कर रहे हैं. क्यों? You are on the other side of the fence. If you look into the figures, the growth of taxes through GST, pre-GST regime, for if you take for the 5 years from 2012 to 2017, it was 38 lakhs 52,000. Total 38 lakhs 52,000. But the last 5 years of GST, I'm not talking 22 and 24, but 2017 to 22, it is 57.5 lakhs. This is the growth of taxation. The tax base has increased. The number of people are involved in the businesses are more into the tax net. This is the revenue to the country. Once the revenue comes, then we can talk about the development, madam. Therefore, the year-on-year increase is almost 12%, madam. And the last month, GST collected 1.8 lakh crores for July. Therefore, GST was just an impossible thing because of the conscience was not there. It was the leadership of Narendra Modi ji brought consciousness in making the GST, as well as, Madam, the great Tiruvallur of Tamil literature, he had said that in between concept and creation lies a shadow. There was a concept, and to create through that concept needed to remove that shadow, and Narendra Modi ji government removed the shadows in the GST. That's why it is a reality today. That has to be acknowledged, and this is a one thing which will take the country to the heights. The history will remember Narendra Modi for doing this. Secondly, Madam, the greatest thing what he did is the digital economy. The digital economy, through DBT, the middleman is totally eliminated. And elimination of corruption between Janta and the Sarkar was achieved through DBT. More than 3.48 crores rupees ensuring that benefits reach the people directly and efficiently. And it was saved, 3.48 lakh crores was saved, which was otherwise going to the middleman. This is what the honesty of this government speaks as far as taxations are concerned and sharing the benefits to the people are concerned. Madam, I just want to say that here is a leader, here is a party with the true spirit. We don't wait for the things to happen. We don't wait for the things to happen. We don't wait for the destiny to create growth for us. We create growth. Through that growth, the destiny of this nation is written. That is what Narendra Modi stands for. We are racing against all the international developed countries. Not only racing against them, we are racing against time also. This is one government where time and money management has been done in the right direction and the right speed, which otherwise lacking in the previous all regimes. Madam, taxation has got 4 pillars. The taxes should be purposeful, the taxes should be affordable, the taxes should be equitable, and taxes should be accountable. And I am very proud and happy to say that all these 3 pillars and the policies has been adhered to for last 10 years. Our taxes are purposeful and they are being affordable, equitable and accountable. And this has led to a sustainable growth and fiscal consolidation. Fiscal consolidation is a very important aspect, Madam, for our growth trajectory. Therefore, our principal tax policy has fostered a favorable tax environment, resulting in increased taxpayer numbers, enhanced tax affordability. This reflects our success in balancing both equitable tax, ensuring resilient and thriving economy. Madam, I just want to tell you that people are talking about few, excuse me, can you give that? Hello? Can you give that please? People are talking about only 1 or 2 successful businessmen where they have become a political subject of political discussion. Madam, the number of people filed income tax in 2014 was 3.65 crores. In 2023, it is 8.18 crores. It is almost 3 times, Madam. And year on year increase is 9%. And number of people, this is very interesting, the number of people earning more than 1 crore who have filed the taxes in 2014 was just 48,417. In 23, it is 2,16,000 people who earn more than 1 crore. So we are creating people who are capable of earning, and more than 1 crore people, more than 2 lakh people are earning more than 1 crore. So it is not just 1 or 2 companies which is driving this country. It is these people who have grown through the policies of this government are driving this country. Looking into the common man, per capita income in 2013-14, it was 89,000. In 22-23, it is 1,94,879. This is almost doubled, madam. In 10 years, the per capita income has doubled. This is what it means. This budget means, this tax policies means to the common man. We are really, we should look into the positive aspects of this so that we'll get a better vision to build this country, not in a dejected way, not to find fault, shots and find faults. Yes, no system is correct. That's why I said there is no magic in economy. And it can't be solved in one day. But in what direction we are going, in what speed we are going. That's why our Prime Minister has said that we will achieve this to 2047. Madam, I greatly honor her. Supriya Sule was telling, I might not be there in 2047. People don't live, people don't work only for the lifespan we live. Our elders, ancestors have worked hard. That's why we are having the fruits of it. अगर हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर एक स्ट्रांग फाउंडेशन आत्मनिर्भर भारत से लेके विकसित भारत 2047 में किया है, अगर अभी किया तो 2047 में आता है, हम रहे ना रहे ये देश तो रहेगा, इस देशवासी तो रहेगा, हमारे बच्चे रहेंगे, हमारा अगला पीढ़ी रहेगा, उनके लिए क्या छोड़ के जाते हम, क्या एग्जाम्पल छोड़ के जाते, खाली भंडार छोड़ के जाते, हमारे हर एक कदम, हमारा हर एक निर्णय विकसित भारत की ओर है और हम करके दिखाएंगे। ये हौसला है हमारा, ये हौसला है हमारा, चाहे आपका हो ना हो फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। बहुत बढ़िया। इनकम टैक्स के बारे में बहुत कुछ बात हुआ है, मैं कहना नहीं चाहता हूं। ये तो आपको सबको मालूम है कि ग्रेजुअली इनकम टैक्स में बदलाव आ रहा है। 6 महीने में एब्सोल्यूट बदलाव लाने की हमारी वित्त सचिव का एक इरादा है। अभी जो किया है उन्होंने, दैट स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शंस ऑफ सैलरीड इंडिविजुअल्स एंड पेंशनर्स प्रपोज टू बी इंक्रीज्ड फ्रॉम 50,000 टू 75,000। तो बहुत फर्क पड़ता है, इसके आपको दिखता नहीं है। दूसरा, डिडक्शंस फ्रॉम फैमिली पेंशन्स इज आल्सो प्रपोज टू इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 15,000 to 25,000, and pension contributions will be tax deductible from the employer up to 14%. It was 10% earlier. ये सब इंडिविजुअल सैलरीड पर्सन के फायदे के लिए हमारा वित्त सचिव ने किया है, इसको हम जरा देखना चाहिए। The next one is that equalization of levy of 2% of the proceeds received by non-resident e-commerce operator for supply of goods and services will not be applicable from 1st of August. वो 2% निकाल दिया। एंजल टैक्स के बारे में सब लोग बताया है। एंजल टैक्स is one where companies for receiving funds in excess of face value of their shares, this provision will be ceased to apply. रियल एंजल हो गया अभी तक तो एंजल नहीं था, अभी रियल एंजल हो गया है. एंड इम्यूनिटी टू बेनामी ट्रांजैक्शंस. बेनामी एक्ट बहुत दिन से है, लेकिन बेनामी का एक्ट जो बेनामी असेट जिसके नाम पे है उसको अभी अप्रूवर बन गया तो उसको equally culpable. In order to encourage Benami turn approver, provisions has been made to provide immunity. So Benami जो assets है वो बाहर आता है. This is the honesty of our leader नरेंद्र मोदी जी. ना खाएंगे ना खाना देंगे. Lot have been said about capital gains. Indexation has been little confused, but however, as the time goes, they will realize that this method is better than the previous one. I need not explain the whole thing because Finance Minister has taken trouble to explain. There are certain examples which I need not quote. And there is a reduction of custom duties on certain precious metals. Gold from 15 to 6, silver 15 to 6, and platinum which goes into automotive industries. And there are a lot of such sensitive decisions has been taken this time, which were either way were ignored by the department. Increase in certain traffic, certain tariffs because to support the local industries also been taken, madam. Hence, it's a very well balanced tax system here. Therefore, I need not repeat, for example, cancer drugs, 3 cancer drugs are totally reduced to 0% on humanitarian grounds. And there is a growth in all sector. See, overall growth in health and social sector, it is the value-added growth, percentage of growth is 244% in 10 years. So this is the economic stimulus this government has given. And similarly, there are growth in all the sectors where the value addition has increased. And a special care has been taken to steel and copper sector where import duties are reduced, electronic sector, textiles and leather sector. Madam, I just want to highlight and conclude that the budget is in the right direction. In spite of COVID, see, we have to see the economy into 2 parts, pre-COVID and post-COVID. COVID has really not only made dent in the lives of the people, also in the economy of this country. But for Narendra Modi government, not only handling of the COVID, where lakhs and lakhs of people's lives have been saved, he once again took it as a challenge, converted into an opportunity. Not only that, the economic growth is really astonishing the whole world. That's what our friend Nishikant was trying to say, that the growth is not more than 2%, not more than 3% in one of the developed countries, whereas our growth is 6 to 7%, and we are going to have a double-digit growth very shortly. In this budget, our expenditure has increased 8.5%, and our receipts have increased by 14%. Therefore, our fiscal deficit has reduced from 6.4% 22-23 to 4.9, revenue deficit from 3.9 to 1.8, and primary deficit from 3 to 1.4. This is in the right direction and right path. I'll conclude, madam. I'll just conclude. Madam, I just want to say that this government has got a vision and a will to do, which was impossible yesterday. It has been made possible today by Narendra Modi ji and his government. As I said, population was just a stumbling block in development. He converted into a human asset. Second one, they said poverty can't be removed. He waged a war on poverty. 25 crores people have come out of the poverty. How? By giving them houses, electricity, gas, water, food. The next step is for the improvement in their economic systems. Then third one was impossible was to remove the corruption. He removed it. And the best example is DBT once again, where 3,48,000 crores have been saved, and this DBT benefit is for 38 lakh crores people. And madam, see the credibility for any leader, you should have two qualities, credibility and acceptability, which our leader has. The credibility of Narendra Modi is that after Lal Bahadur Shastri, our honorable Prime Minister and a great leader, it is only Narendra Modi who has won the hearts of the people. Lal Bahadur Shastri said, give one meal for the sake of the country, and the whole country was ready to give it. And no other Prime Minister had that kind of morality and that kind of a leadership quality and the confidence of the people. Narendra Modi ji said, give your LPG gas benefits. More than 6 crore people gave away the LPG gas benefits, which no other Prime Minister had done it. It requires a lot of guts to do it, and that's what Narendra Modi ji, through his honest personality. Madam, last 2 points, madam. Just this is a maiden speech. I think you should give me 2 more minutes. Don't be stingy, madam. The lot has been said about the constitution, changes of constitution will happen. In fact, most of the amendments made during last 10 years by Narendra Modi ji only consolidated the constitution. And reservation. SC/ST people, the fear was put in the SC/ST people's mind that reservation will be removed. How can one remove the reservation? It is Narendra Modi ji who extended 10 years of SC/ST reservation. It is Narendra Modi ji gave a constitutional status to backward class commission to the states. It was Narendra Modi ji in 370, Article 370 gave opportunity for SC/ST in Jammu Kashmir. It was not there for 75 years. It was Narendra Modi ji through Mudra and other this thing, he has given opportunity to all SC/ST and poor people for their economic entrepreneurship. Lastly, madam, I just want to tell that lot of criticism has been done on our leader. I'm really not worried about it. क्योंकि अच्छे लोगों को बुरा साबित करना ये दुनिया की पुरानी आदत है. अच्छे लोगों को बुरा साबित करना ये दुनिया की पुरानी आदत है. जो है नाम वाला वही बदनाम है. Our Prime Minister is like a Neelakanta. He's a Neelakanta. He will swallow whatever they say, but he will only give Amrut, and that Amrut Kal is only through him, and it will be there. And God willing, 2047, our children will remember the great leader of Narendra Modi ji and his decisions and his administration and the great budget support by our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.